Okay, good morning and welcome to my channel. It is July 1st, 2020. First thing I want to tell you is I have not solved the audio problem, so I apologize in advance. There's going to be some background noise, and I'm sure you'll just simply adjust after you listen for a minute or two. Okay, folks, some of the topics we're going to be discussing today is going to be greed, scandals, and fraud. And I'm talking about all this money the government's handing out to all these organizations, charities, homeless shelters, and housing authorities. Not HUD, but the independent housing authorities. You know, the phones are off the hook and the doors are locked, despite everything else typically being open. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? So, you know, at noon, we're going to discuss exactly what's going on with that and some of the other possibilities, okay? Because it's time to address that. The next thing I'd like to tell you is that around 6 p.m. tonight, we're going to be discussing the New York Public Assistance Programs. There is a lot of stuff going on in New York. I'm going to focus on the big city, the Big Apple, and I realize there are other areas with over 1 million people living in that city, including the Bronx and other areas. For right now, we have to work through different cities, so I'm just going to target one area of New York, and I hear y'all got a pretty killer transportation system over there, so, you know, you can always travel to the resources. Another thing I want to discuss is going to be the HUD and COCs. Now, for you guys, everybody knows what a HUD is. Continuum of care is for the really low income, people about to be thrown out, evicted, and you know, obviously the homeless. They're just an extension of, you know, they're extension of HUD, and they provide housing the same way. They get the same federal grants, and so we're going to discuss why their phones and doors are locked, and the phones are off the hook around the country. You know, people are having problems. We're going to discuss some stimulus checks. Everybody wants to know about these damn checks. You know, I should have written all of my videos about stimulus checks. I'd be a very popular channel. We're also going to talk about the money back cards they're giving you. So apparently they're no longer giving checks, they're giving cards. It's kind of old news, but I want to tell you some things that might help you about that. Also want to give you some channel income. For most of you guys know that I only recently became monetized as a YouTube creator, okay? I've had this channel since 2015. I didn't really do much with it till last year, really. And then I only have been able to make an income from it for the past 3 weeks. And I think it'd be perfectly transparent to show you what I make. Because you know what? Some of you guys out here that are struggling so hard to make money, this may be a good option for you, you know, making videos about whatever it is you want to make videos about. But I think that if you saw more of how much money is being made, you might become interested in having your own channel. The other thing I'm going to talk about is the use of profanity and street language. I'm a man of many talents, and you know, I wasn't always in a home, and so I've learned a little bit of everything out there, and so you get a little bit of my personality in all of my videos. And my videos, you get the very normal me, and then sometimes you get the parts where I use a lot of profanity, and other times I tend to try to reach an audience that understands street language, okay? Because, you know, I try to be inclusive of everybody, you know. We've all been through a lot of things, so I want to make sure that my channel appeals to everybody, no matter what their thinking is, okay? So we're going to be doing the greed, scandals, and fraud. I wouldn't miss that video, because really, if you wanted to see somebody that's not a preacher preach and then just go off, that'll probably be the video for you. I find that people are more receptive to stuff like that. And then, of course, we're going to do the New York Assistance Program for tonight. I believe my friend Esau that comments a lot on my channel. I want to recognize that young man. He's got some great videos about prejudice and other things regarding books. So if you're listening, Esau, this is 6 p.m. videos for you and every New Yorker out there, okay? All right, so now that I've rattled on long enough, let's get on to what all this is going to be. So we know about the greed, scandals, and fraud. I'll cover the noon part. HUD COC. Look, guys, I'm getting, you know, besides hundreds, if not thousands of comments I get on the channel, also get a tremendous amount of emails, okay? And this is not just from poor people. I actually have social workers, I have counselors from around the country, you know, that actually ask me my opinion about a lot of different things. Some of them even attempt to push off a little bit of their caseload and research onto me. I'm getting wise to that, you counselors and you social workers that are coming to me to solve problems. Let me make this very clear, man. With the, with the virus going around, a lot of HUDs are just not open, okay? They won't even answer the phone, they're not answering emails. Same thing with the continuum of care, the doors are locked and they're not answering. Look, guys, I can only provide you so much information in that regard. If these people are not going to answer the phone and they don't want you there breathing on them or in the building, or they don't want to open up, there's no other magic key I can give you. What I have been doing is I've been giving you guys the actual contacts to the actual directors of these programs. Imagine the shock when they realize that their phone number is on the internet now, and you can call these people directly and say, hey, you need to come out front and unlock the door, okay? Enough's enough. And so I've just started providing direct contacts to the higher ups and some of these housing authorities. And so, yeah, like I said, imagine the shock they're going to have on their face when they realize that ordinary people can call their office, okay? Because really, I think we're all getting tired of dealing with the bull. Millions and billions are being sent out, and all this is just pocket cash for these organizations and charities, okay? They're not doing anything with it, but I'll save that for noon, okay? Stimulus checks. Look, guys, there are a lot of people that just are not savvy, and you go on the IRS website and simply fill out a very simple form. You don't even need a bank account now. They will mail you a card. You haven't collected your $1,200, please go do that. Okay, you're struggling for no reason if you're not going to get that. Once you get these ridiculous cards, there are always going to be a page of fees on them. Okay, you go down to the Walmart. Go to the nearest Walmart, catch a bus, walk to it. I don't give a damn. Go down to that Walmart, go get a pack of that Wrigley's chewing bubble gum. The one for 50 cents is probably $1 now, but go right to the checkout, and then do cash back for $100. Okay, do not go to ATM. Please stop at the cash checking agencies and all that. Okay, we already know that they want a portion of your entire income, 5-10%. Bubble gum at the register, cash back, $100 at Walmart. You're not going to get a better deal. If you want it in smaller increments, go to normal mainstream gas stations. So down south here, you got Exxon Mobil and Valero, stuff like that. I don't know what they have up north, but usually they can give you 20 to 40 back. Okay, if you want to do it that way, just check out a single thing of bubble gum, the cheapest damn thing they've got, and do it that way. You guys are getting hit for $3 and $4 fees every time you use these stupid cards, and it's just not worth the time to do that. Okay, let's move on to channel income. We're going to switch screens real quick, and I wasn't completely prepared, and I'm going to go to the AdSense account. These are the people that cut the paycheck to me when I make money on YouTube, and like I said, the goal here is just to be transparent. You guys can see what I'm making, and then maybe you can be a YouTuber and start paying your mortgage or pay your rent. So I'm going to do all time, and like I said, I've only been making money off of this couple of weeks, and as you can see, there's been $216. Okay, so we take this, and what I'm going to do is just do the last 7 days. Just give me a moment. The reason I'm doing the last 7 days is because the channel continues to grow, and I'm not even at my fullest earning potential just yet. Okay, so basically, if you look up your total earnings, I'm earning around $100 a week. That's not a joke, is it? $400 at the end of the month could pay some of you guys rent. Okay, and I'm doing this just from videos. I expect that. Let me put it this way. You make a video, and these videos run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? Okay, it's not like a job where you just go out there, you're only working 5 days and you're only being paid for 8 hours. You're being paid for 24 hours at 7 days a week, at 30 days a month. So this thing continues to make money for you. And unlike even if you own an eBay store, when you sell something, that is the end of getting profit out of this. These videos can continue to produce money for you while you sit in a jail or homeless shelter, whatever, and it can continue to do that for 2 to 4 years, in some cases 5 and 10 years, continually give you money every month, around the clock, every single day. So, I've been looking at gains of about $5 a day a week. So right now I'm averaging somewhere around to $15 a day, which doesn't seem like a lot of money until you realize that I'm making that every single day of the month, okay, not just 5 days a week or normal work schedule. Once I reach 20, the number, you know, the amount of money I'll be getting at the end of the month is going to be a lot more, 150. And I'm only 3 weeks in, okay? 3, that's it. Not years, weeks. So, you know, I'll continue to let them run ads, you know, on my channel, and I really won't be happy until it's $300, you know, a day. You know, wouldn't that be nice? And then you can just pay for everything. So yeah, those of you that are considering an extra income, I think YouTube could be an option for you. Okay, there is real money to be made, and as you can see on the screen here, 12, 15, 15, 10, 12, 15, and then 16. So this week we're already starting to move towards that $20 a day. 20 times 30 is nearly $600 a month, okay? It's simple math. $600 that I don't really have to do a whole lot for other than talk to you guys. All right, let's move on, okay? So, the last thing I want to talk about is going to be the use of profanity and street language. Like I said, I like to address everybody, okay? I spent 10 years on the street and even landed in a jail a few times. I'm trying to reach a wider audience of people, and I can achieve that all, you know, by speaking normally as I do these days, and also speaking profanity, speaking street language, whatever it takes to get your attention, to tell you that, look, I'm here, you know, to help you, to give you the resources that you're going to need in order to survive all this. And if you are new to the channel, let me give you the same meet and greet that I do with everybody. I'm going to show you where to go to get all these resources, okay? It's www.hudhousing.weebly.com. You should be able to see this on your screen, the big blue link. When you get in there, there are no advertisements, there are no spam links, none of that. Here's all the HUD operations manuals, okay? www.hud.gov.sites. These are not fake websites. This is still the United States government, okay, to HUD. You're not going to get it better than that. All 24 manuals did pretty much. They train their people at HUD with. They show you how they rank you, how they put you up the list, how you can work out. You can read all the information and figure out how to even get higher. The golden goose of all the information in these 24 chapters is eligibility and denial of assistance. It tells you exactly what you need to know. I mean, how much would you need to disseminate in order to figure out how to be at the top of a waiting list? Continuum of care. All these menus drop down when you click on them. Every freaking state, okay? All their operational manuals. Your homeless, you're going in, they're giving you, asking a bunch of questions and tests and all that. Well, look, the whole scoring system's right in front of your face, something they would never dare give you. You have assistance programs. I'm doing it by state. You can also find all your utilities, why you're not getting the discounts. It's sitting out there for free, okay? This website is chock full of stuff through legitimate, actual government websites, and tells you what to do. You can't get it any better than that. Your other alternative is to go into all the tips and trick channels that are on YouTube that don't give a damn about what happens to you. And, you know, they're going to usher out a few very cute little comments about how you can get yourself up the list, and then it's a dead end, okay? Once they've got the cash out of you for clicking their ads, then, you know, they vanish. That's all they're around for. I have the largest library of videos out here. You'd be doing yourself a great justice to watch them. You know, you may not always care for the way I talk or even the profanity I use in my videos, but that's, you know, it's not just for you. It's for anybody out here that wants to help, okay? Last thing I'm going to say, in the same speech I've always given you guys, I spent 10 years on the street, crossing 20 states, lived in 7. I worked from the sidewalk to the shelter to, you know, to some of these housing, what do you call them? Group housing, and then from there to hotels out of that into my own apartment to a house, okay? And I did it repeatedly in several different states until I got tired of being out there. So, you know, you're not going to find anybody that's more qualified. I'm the real deal, and anybody that listens to how I talk and how I talk to you would know that, okay? How else would I have all this information? So, look, guys, I've enjoyed talking with you this morning. We're going to check the time and make sure we're not going over, and we're at 14 minutes, and I'm going to close it out. We'll see you at noon.